Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Football Predictions and High Value Odds. Today I'm going to be giving out picks for Monday and Tuesday. The year qualifiers are almost over. I would say thank God, but lately we've really been cooking. 6 for 6 in the past 2 days and 1 refund. So we're doing amazing, guys. Congrats to the ones taking the bets. If you're new here, we focus on betting on goals and single games specifically. I try to provide you with the best information that I can, and then it's up to you to choose the games or not. The usual intro, guys, but it's only for the newcomers. I know some of you are getting annoyed with that intro, but I gotta explain that we're betting on goals here, guys, instead of outcomes of games, and I hope you already learned that. Before we get into the picks for Monday and Tuesday, let's review the picks that we had in the previous video. So let's go to League One. Cambridge against Shrewsbury. We had Shrewsbury over 0.5 goals, so just to score, the goal came in late on the 87th minute, but it did, guys, and that's why it's great betting on goals, because you got 90 minutes for one goal to happen. Once it happens, you already win the bet. For example, the next bet we had Wrexham against Salford. We had Salford to score, and they scored already in the first 6 minutes, and you already won the bet. And they lost the game 3-2, but we didn't care because Salford did its job. Then we had Walsall against Gillingham. Gillingham over 1. That's the bet I took, so I got a refund because the game finished 4-1. But I suggested to you, if you don't have the over 1 bet, just to go over 0.5. The odds were at 135, so you should have gone 3 for 3 in England. So yeah, that was great. Then we also had a pick in the international games, Slovenia against Finland. I suggested Slovenia over 1 goal, and the game was already done. The bet was done in the first 26 minutes. Slovenia was already leading 2-0. So yeah, as I said, 3 for 3 and 1 refund. Also, the game that I suggested was Denmark and Kazakhstan, and I saw a lot of you took that bet, guys. So congrats. Kazakhstan did its job. The odds were 250, and they did score. And to review some other games, Ukraine, Macedonia. I was leaning towards taking Ukraine over 1.5 for odds 185, but in the end I didn't. But yeah, I would have been sweating if I took that bet because Ukraine scored in the last minute, 95th. What else happened? Hungary beat Serbia, which is huge for the group. Then Italy took care of business with what's happening in Italy right now with the sports betting scandal, with the players. I'll get into that in this video because we have a pick of Italy and England. Now, yeah, that's about it. Then Lithuania was a good bet. That's the one I missed. I thought Lithuania would score against Bulgaria, and they did. I don't know why bookies gave such high odds for Lithuania, because both teams are pretty trash. But anyway, let's get into right now the picks for Monday. Let's start off with Monday, and let's start off with the most important game. Greece against Netherlands. Now, Greece is second in the table. They're 3 points ahead of Netherlands, but let me explain you the situation here. This is a must-win game for Greece because Netherlands hold the tiebreaker of head-to-head matches because they beat Greece 3-0, and they have an easy schedule coming up. They've got Ireland at home. Without a shocker, though, this should be easy 3 points, and then Gibraltar away. That's pretty easy for Netherlands. So this makes it a must-win game for Greece. Now, Greece have been played well quite lately. We had that bet, Greece over 0.5 against Ireland. They did their job. Now, when I first saw this game, at first I thought just to go with Greece to score because Netherlands have a lot of injuries in their team. Greece are still playing at home, and as I said, it's a huge game for Greece. But then I thought they might choke in this situation. So I think Netherlands will score 1 goal in this game. No, not 1, maybe 1 or more, but I think they will be scoring. So the bet I'm going to be taking here is BTTS. So both teams are going to be scoring this game. Usually when Netherlands plays, there's goals, just like against France. Yeah, let's do BTTS. Odds are 187, so that's going to be our first pick. Guys, let me know about this game, what you think is going to happen in this game, which bet that you're going to be taking. Now, for the second pick, Luxembourg against Slovakia. Another huge game, but every game is huge right now. There's 2-3 games left. Slovakia battled pretty well against Portugal. They lost 3-2, and I knew Portugal was going to be conceding sometimes, and it did finally happen against Slovakia. Not only 1, but 2 goals. I wonder what the odds were. I think around 7 or 8 if you take Slovakia over 1.5. Now, for the rest of the schedule, let's take a look. Slovakia have 2 tough games left, Iceland and Bosnia, and Luxembourg have Liechtenstein, which should be 3 easy points, and Bosnia left. But yeah, with the way Luxembourg has been performing at home, And this more important game than Slovakia, than for Luxembourg. Sorry, the opposite way around. It's really late, guys. But I'm going to be riding with the Luxembourg in this game because if they win this game, they're going to control their own destiny. So I'm going to be riding with Luxembourg with the way they've been performing at home. Bookies are giving us odds right now at 150. So that's going to be our second pick, Luxembourg against Slovakia, Luxembourg to score. Now, we stay in the same group, Bosnia against Portugal. Now, Portugal already qualified, let's say in first place, considering they only have to play Liechtenstein, so that's an easy dub. But this game is big for Bosnia because if they lose this one, they're basically out. Now, I'm not high on Bosnia with the way they've been performing. They still have some clutch players in the team, especially Dzeko. But Portugal are beasts. They proved me wrong on multiple occasions, and I think even Portuguese second side and third side can't score against Bosnia easily. So I thought about taking BTTS, but I'm not so sure right now. I would lean towards taking Portugal over 1.5. Bookies are generous here. They're giving us 171. So that's going to be our third pick for Monday. So we've got Portugal over 1.5 against Bosnia, Luxembourg to score at home against Slovakia, and Greece, Netherlands, both teams to score. Now, let's move on to Tuesday's games. Northern Ireland against Slovenia. Once I was checking out these games, I was pretty shocked to see what the bookies were giving us for Slovenia. But first, let me explain why Slovenia. Now, Slovenia have been on a streak. They just beat Finland. We had Slovenia. Let's see their schedule. What do they have left on their schedule? Now, they've got Denmark. Wow. So that's going to be the game for the first place if they'll probably both qualify. And then Slovenia, Kazakhstan. So nothing is set in stone yet with Slovenia. That's why this game is a must-win for them. And Northern Ireland, they won, I guess, the two games. Against San Marino, they did their job. Poor San Marino, they still didn't score a goal, and probably they won't. But yeah, I don't know with the bookies why the odds are so high. So they're giving Slovenia over 1 goal for odds 170, and Slovenia over 1.5 for odds 255. I'm taking that. I mean, Slovenia is a much better team, and it's Northern Ireland at the end of the day. Yeah, that's going to be our first pick, guys. What do you think? Are you going to be rolling with? I hope you are. That's so far from all the bets that I've given today. This is my favorite one by far. Slovenia over 1.5 for odds 255. Now let's move on to the second game. Malta against Ukraine. Malta lost today 4-0. They have 0 points left. They have nothing to play for. And Ukraine won the big game against Macedonia. So now for the second place, it's between Ukraine and Italy. And actually, if Ukraine beats Malta and Italy loses to England, which I think they will, then Ukraine will control its own destiny. So yeah, this should, you know what, guys, this is like a deja vu of the Latvia-Armenia game. Ukraine is in a similar position. I really hope it doesn't end up like Latvia-Armenia. But I'm going to be riding with Ukraine here, because if they win this one and Italy loses, yeah, then it's going to be Ukraine-Italy in Poland for the last game. I'm taking that. Ukraine over 1.5 against Malta. Odds aren't that great, 153, but Ukraine should show up. Now, England against Italy. That might be our final game. Now, I don't want to even look at statistics here. It's just, let's talk about Italy, what's going on here. Tonali and Zaniolo were found to be sports betting. Imagine that. And apparently 50 more players are also going to come out in the next few weeks, whatever. And that's quite interesting that it's Tonali and Zaniolo, because those Italian players both play in the Premier League and now they're playing England. But they are going to miss a lot, especially with the absence of Tonali. Now, how will they do against England? I think England is going to win this game, but it's just a matter of fact. If England is going to be scoring over 1.5, I might take it because the odds are almost at 2. Well, now they're at 193. Italy might be playing defensively because they're going to try to get a draw, and Italians are known to be playing catenaccio and trying to play low-scoring games and winning games like that. But you know what? It's in England. I'm going to be taking England over 1.5. in this game. And then let's see what happens with Tonali and Zaniolo, because rumors were that some players might be suspended to up to 3 years. But I think what's going to happen if more players come out, especially from Serie A, they're going to do some, players won't be punished harshly, let's say. There's going to be some maybe fines and something, because if the whole Serie A, I mean, if the players are all from Serie A, I mean, the league has to do something about it. But anyway, insane situation. Well, yeah, let's take it. England over 1.5 against Italy. Also, let me know what you think about that, about this game, who you're going to be riding with. Now, so yeah, those are the 3 picks. England over 1.5, Ukraine over 1.5, and Slovenia over 1.5, which is the bet that I like the most because the odds are insane at 255. Guys, let me know which picks you're going to be taking for the end of the Euro qualifiers, and maybe if I missed something. And yeah, let me know, guys. As you know, I always give feedback and I take your bets also, so win me some money as well. Thanks for joining in. Now I'll be back on Thursday. Thank God the domestic football is going to be back, so all the leagues on this channel, guys. I try to do my best to provide you with these picks, and let's keep on winning. Let's keep this streak going. And yeah, let's do the final intro. Bet responsibly, most importantly, stay healthy, and I'll see you very soon. Adios.